Hey guys, it's Rebecca from Mama Bear Custom Breeze, and welcome to my channel, Mama Bear Custom Breeze, where I make wreaths and all things home decor, and I show you how I do it all. Today we're going to be working on a St. Patrick's Day table centerpiece. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do or what I'm going to use, so I will have a list of the items that I used in the description. You guys have already seen the end product. I have not. So we're going to do this together. I'm going to be using a painter's stick to make my centerpiece. And before we go on, you guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys can catch more of my tutorials. Okay, so this painter's stick you can get from Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere where they sell paint. I'm using a 21-inch painter's stick, and I am going to get 15 Chenille stems, pipe cleaners also. They're referred to as whatever you want to call them, just get 15 of them. So I'm going to start about 2 fingers from the edge, about 2-3 fingers, and I'm just going to take my Chenille stem and put it underneath, and then I am going to kind of center it a bit. I'm going to tie around once, twice here in the center. Okay, and that's going to give me one little V, little legs right here. I'm going to do this 3 times in the same spot because I want to have these little legs sticking out, one in the middle and one on either side of the painter's stick. So we're gonna do that again, once, twice. We can even wrap it 3 times. Now we have 2, one in the center, one on the edge. Okay, I am going to take one more pipe cleaner, Chenille stem, and now I'm going to do the opposite end and tie it there. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is going to give us 3 little legs. Okay, and we're going to go to the other side of our painter's stick, and again about 2 fingers towards the edge. We are going to tie a Chenille stem right around the center, once, twice, 3 times, tie that. We have 1 leg. Put another Chenille stem underneath our painter's stick. And we're going to tie it once, twice, 3 times. And do it again for the other side. So now we have both of our edges are done. Now we're going to go right smack in the middle. And you can eyeball it or you can measure it if you want to be precise. I'm more of a student of chaos. So we're going to tie 1, 2, 3 and just do the same thing here in the center. Make sure they're nice and tight. Okay, so we have 1 in the middle and 1 on either end. Now we're gonna add 2 more, 1 here and 1 here, the exact same way that we've added the other ones. So we're gonna have a total of 5 sets of 3. Okay, so this is what we have. 5 sets, 3 legs on each set, one on the left, one in the middle, and one in the back, and one in the right. So to keep these secure, what I do is I take my staple gun and I staple these in. And I staple from the back. So where the Chenille stem legs point up, that is the top. The back is just smooth like this. So this is the back. So I'm gonna staple right here. And the reason why I staple this way is because if the staple goes through, it doesn't matter, because that is the inside of our wreath, which will be of our centerpiece, which will be covered up by all kinds of stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I ran out of staples. No problem, we can just put some hot glue. And I normally put a little bit of hot glue over the staple anyway, so that it doesn't scratch our doors. So we can put this aside, let this dry, and we'll start getting our mesh that we're gonna be using ready. So I'm gonna be using this color combo of mesh. I'm gonna be using gold, lime green, and like a gold metallic green. I've already done some of the pre-work, but let me show you guys how I ended up cutting my mesh just to make it easier and quicker. So I get my mesh here, and if you have a yardstick, you can use the same method. You don't need to have a cutting mat. Woohoo, last piece. And I just roll out my mesh. I am going to be cutting my deco mesh. Now this is 10-inch deco mesh. So I will be cutting my deco mesh 30 inches in length. And since I have 5 sets of 3 legs, I'm gonna need 15 pieces of deco mesh. So I will cut 15 pieces. This is 10-inch, like I said, and I am going to cut lengths of 30 inches. I'm using my rotary cutter. If you don't have a cutting mat and a rotary cutter, no big deal, use your scissors. At one of my 30-inch pieces of mesh, I'm gonna just kind of straighten it out, put something heavy on one end, just roll it to the edge. I'm gonna get the other end, I'm gonna roll in and make a little cigar. Then I'm going to walk in my mesh with both of my hands, just kind of walk it in. And then I'm gonna take this end and roll it again and make a little cigar at the end there. And then I'm gonna just squish it together. And I have this really cute butterfly looking thing. So let's take our spider looking centerpiece base here, a painter stick, and we're gonna just open up one of our little legs here on either end, put it right smack in the middle, and then I'm gonna wrap that tightly once, twice, okay? And there's one of our poofs. Now I'm going to take my gold piece, put this back over here, and do the same thing. We are going to lay out our mesh. I'm gonna just roll this in slightly, make a small cigar, and then I'm going to kind of use my fingers as little legs. This whole video sounds very insect-like. And we're going to roll in our mesh. And the reason why I am rolling the ends here is just because mesh frays. And when it frays, it just kind of doesn't look as nice. So this kind of keeps the fraying inside and it doesn't let it be as noticeable. Now we're gonna take our little leg in the center, put our gold right smack in the middle, and tie it once, twice, and then just kind of move our other piece and put it next to it so that it's not being squished. Okay, we'll put this aside again. Take our light green, roll it in a little bit, make a cigar, and then walk our mesh back to us. And we can roll the other side, close it, we have our little butterfly. And we are going to take the last piece, or last little leg here, and tie our light green here on that side once, twice, fix our mesh so that it's next to each other, not on top. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Now we're gonna do this all the way towards the end. I am gonna be changing the colors up a little bit. So I'm gonna start with my dark green this time. I'm gonna roll this in and then walk it. Roll it a bit. Pinch it. And this time I'm going to put the dark green on the outer edge on the opposite side, okay? So we're gonna tie that, tie it once, twice, thrice. And this is important here. So our edge here, again, we don't want one of the mesh pieces over the other one, okay? So we're gonna just kind of make sure that they are, you know, next to each other instead of like this. Okay, now I am going to put my light green in the middle. Make a little cigar here and walk it in. Roll this side of the mesh. We have our butterfly. And we're gonna put, we're gonna put that one right smack in the middle. One, two, three. Okay, and again, lift up our mesh so that one of them is not being overrun by the other. Now I'm going to put gold on our outer edge. Roll it. Roll it in. Roll our edge in. Make a cigar. Get the center. Squish it. We have our butterfly. And we're gonna put this right smack in the middle here. One, two, three. And again, roll in our mesh. So it's starting, you can kind of see that it's starting to look more full, the more mesh we put. So I'm gonna alternate my colors, and I'm gonna keep going all the way to the end. And I'll see you in just a sec. Okay guys, so this is my base so far. Look how full and thick it is. I love it. Okay, so I have this pot of gold that I thought was super cute. So I am going to put this pot of gold right in the center here. I'm gonna have it facing me because I need to see where I'm gonna put it with the letters. But I'm gonna put my pot of gold right here in the center, and I'm gonna tie it in with my Chenille stems. So I'm gonna take 2 Chenille stems and I am going to just twist them. Let's see. Take the 2 Chenille stems and then twist them. And just twist them. Okay, I'm gonna get 2 more. And just twist them. Okay, then tie them. So this little pot of gold is going to go right here. And at the very bottom, there's kind of like a cross. So there's little lines going this way, little plastic lines going this way to hold the little foil here. And then there's 2 strong plastic ones on either side. So I'm going to take my Chenille stem and just kind of go at an angle. And push it out right here. And then just tie it here. Okay, and do that again on the other side. So there's little bars going this way that are really flimsy, and then there's a stronger one going this way, the crossbar. So I'm going to kind of curl up my Chenille stem and put it behind that piece right there. So we have these 2 long tentacles. And we will put this, I'm gonna put this right smack in the middle. And I am going to wrap this Chenille, poke it through my mesh, and just tie it around the painter's base. We're going to tie it around there. Kind of be as inconspicuous, have our wire be as inconspicuous as possible. Okay, and then we are going to, once we get to our wood, our painter's stick, move our mesh out of the way, and then we're going to tie it. Now we're gonna tie it though at the edge, not at the center, because we don't want our painter's base, the base of our centerpiece, to have a middle part where it's kind of raised up. Now we are gonna put some glue at the very bottom of our pot of gold here. Just put some glue for some added security. Turn this back around. Okay, and then we're going to dig our Chenille stem through our mesh, try to be as inconspicuous, and we will tie it again on the corner so that we don't make our centerpiece off balance. What it looks like. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, and then let that glue just kind of glue dry up a little bit there. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is I am going to put a bow right here. So I'm gonna put this aside. So I'm going to use these two ribbons. This is a 2.5 inch and this is a 1.5 inch, okay? So what I'm gonna do, oh, I'm also gonna get some florist wire. I have it in green. Just kind of cut a little piece off. We're gonna use this, it's very thin, you can't see it. I'm using, I think it's 26 gauge. Yeah, 26 gauge. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this to tie our bow and to tie it into our centerpiece. So I'm gonna make my tail 8 inches and I'm going to pinch. So measure 8 inches, pinch my tail. This is gonna be the tail of my bow. Then I'm going to measure 10 inches and pinch at the 10 inch. So I'm pinching at the end of the 8 inches for my tail. Then I'm gonna measure 10 inches. That's gonna be one of our loops. Pinch that, join our pinches, bring them together, and we have one of our loops, okay? Then I'm going to measure another 10 inches, pinch that, and I'm gonna bring that forward. And I now have 2 bows. Cut my 8 inches for the next tail. And I have 1 bow. Now the next bow I'm gonna make, I'm just gonna add it right on top. I'm still going to do 8 inches for my tail. So pinch it at 8 inches. Then I'm going to measure I'm going to measure 9 inches this time. Okay. Pinch that. Measure 9 inches again, pinch it, bring it forward, and I'm gonna put that right on top of this one. And then our tail is 8 inches. So now this is our bow. So we will take our florist wire right smack in the middle. And I'm going to wrap it. And that is our bow. So earlier I already made another bow. So we have two bows, same size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bow right underneath my pot of gold. So I am going to put it right here. And I'm going to put the other one on the other side in the exact same place, but on the other side. Let's put our bow. There is a chenille stem from one of the legs here. And we're just gonna put our bow right inside that chenille stem. And we can tie it. And then hide the chenille stem. And look how cute that looks. Oh, this moved while I turned it. Okay, so we're gonna do that in the back as well. So far, this is what our centerpiece is looking like. Okay, so we are now going to add some ribbon to our base. So let's put this aside again. I'm going to use this same ribbon, and I'm going to cut 14 inches. 14 inches of this ribbon. Now I've already pre-cut my other ribbon, so I'm going to end up cutting 4 pieces of 14-inch ribbon of this one. And then I'm going to cut another piece, another 4 pieces of 14-inch ribbon again. So in total, I am going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 green pieces and 4 gold pieces, each cut at 14 inches. So now that I have my ribbon pieces, 14 inches each of each color, I'm going to take my green ribbon, then I will get my gold ribbon right on top. I'm going to fold it in half and then scrunch it in the middle. Like it's a V. Okay? And I'm going to take my centerpiece, and on the outer far left or right, we're going to do both, edge, we are going to open our chenille stem and then tie it in there. 1, 2, 3. And we can come back at the end to take it off. I like to wait till the very end to cut off that extra chenille stem. But we're basically, look how cute that looks. Okay, so we're gonna do that to all 4 corners. So this is what it looks like. Cute. Okay, so I have these 2 cute little shamrocks with little leprechaun hats, and I've cut the stems about 4 fingers, And I'm just kind of, first I'm going to see where I want them. But thinking right above where the ribbon is perfect. And kind of angle it to the side a bit. So I'm actually going to take, and this is why I don't like to cut my chenille stems prematurely. I am going to take this chenille stem and I am going to tie it around the stem of this shamrock. So I'm just going to tie it around the stem. Okay, and I'm going to kind of angle it to the side. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just going to tie it, kind of angle it, and then tie it. So this is why I don't cut my chenille stems, because you can always use them if you change your mind and have an embellishment, a flower you want to add at the last minute. You can do that if you still have your chenille stems. So I have that one. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, kind of angle it. Angle it sideways and then tie my middle chenille stems to that base, to that stem, I'm sorry. Okay, once I see I like where it is, I'm just gonna hot glue that puppy in there. And just put some hot glue there. Hot glue on the mesh. And the stem. Put some hot glue here, just to kind of secure it in place. And do that on the other side as well. It's like algebra, what you do on one side, you do to the other side. Counting. Remember that? Okay, so we have so far, yay! Okay, now let's put, I was thinking, I liked these little embellishments here. I was thinking of just kind of sticking them in underneath our pot of gold. Yep, I like that. I'm gonna actually just take glue, put it on my stem, and then stick it right where I want it. Yeah, I like that. Remember where I put it. Put some glue on my stem here. Okay. That's what that looks like so far. Isn't it coming to life now? All right, now, you guys see that? Now, I found these cute little flower bushes. They have flowers and gold coins. Isn't this cute? So I kind of just chopped some off. Put a flower right here. Yeah, I like the way that that looks. So again, just put glue, some hot glue on our stem. And just kind of twist it a little bit so your mesh kind of melts into it. Into your stem your stem your stem melts into the mesh. It's a mouthful for me. Okay. So we will put this here. Ooh, I like it. I like it. So let's do that to the back as well. Now you're seeing the front. How cute that looks. I don't know if we're going to use these gold coins or not. But let's glue 2 more flowers. So this is what they come in, and just kind of cut them about this length. Oh, you guys, this looks just too cute. So I think right behind our gold, our pot of gold here, we can maybe put some flowers, some gold coins, and that would look really cute. Yep, it would. So we're just gonna put some hot glue. And put it right here. Get a piece that has that little little stem on it. A little bit shorter. Okay. And you put some glue on our stem, and we're just gonna stick that right underneath. Cute that looks. That looks adorable. Okay. So I want to do that to the front. Yeah, I do. Okay. More is lost by indecision than wrong decision. So let's put our little coin. Oh, that looks so cute. So, so cute. Just kind of eyeball the distance. Okay, you guys, this is just looking so adorable. I don't know if I want to add anything else to it. Look at that. It's so shimmery. No matter what angle you look at it from, it is full of color and gold and glitter. And it's not the glitter that gets everywhere. So like my table barely has any glitter. Okay, do I want to add more flowers? I don't think I do. No, I am happy with this. So let me turn off my glue gun and show you guys one more time. This is super cute, you guys. I think I'm gonna keep this one for myself. I really like this. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, do me a huge favor, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. This really helps me with my YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to catch me on any of my other social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok. I'm everywhere. I'll see you guys later. Bye.